Hey, it's time to Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for filming this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Wednesday, and Wednesday on this channel is Wednesday Wisdom for Weight Loss. Ask me anything, kind of a Q&A. I like doing these because you ask the questions. I just have to give the answers, which I think sometimes is the easy part. So I submit a question in my Facebook group for questions to be asked. So here are the questions. I'm on the wrong page. Okay. If I can see. Have you noticed if points have changed? Like my Icoric smoked sausage for 2 ounces used to be 7 points, but now it's 8 points. Or has it always been 8 points? I just don't pay attention. I've noticed a couple of things that seem higher in points than what they were. I agree. I have definitely seen a change in some points. Because as you know, as people on plan, you kind of have the same stuff, at least for the most part. And you kind of know what the points are. So you don't tend to look those up. But I was like, I can't remember what the heck it was once. But I looked up, so I'm like, wait a minute. That was, sometimes it's higher and sometimes it's lower. So I definitely think that happens. That's happened before in the past. I don't know why. People will say, well, maybe the product changed some kind of nutrition on there, or they changed the product or the ingredient in the, that could be it as well. I don't know. But yes, you are not crazy. Yes, some points have changed. So I guess the all additive is we should probably look at everything. But also I will tell you, things can scan one way and then you put the information nutritionally in and you get a different point value. I know. Confusing, yes. What I would say is you're not talking scads of points. You're usually talking one. I wouldn't get too crazy over it. Put in what you think. I mean, until we hear that there's a new algorithm, stay with what you know is what I would say. That's just me. Because if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you're not seeing results on the scale, maybe we should put everything in through the calculator. Yeah, because like I said, there is many errors that pop up with the scan feature. But that's my advice. All right. Can I get a code for Built Bar Puffs? Absolutely. Denise M is my code for Built Bar. It is usually linked down below. I have a link to my website. It has all my affiliate links. Discounts for you guys. If you're looking for something, check out the link on dishwithd.com. There's a little thing you'll see affiliate links. There's just different discounts you can get if you happen to want to use those products. Am I telling you to buy them? No, I'm not. But if you choose to, and I have a discount code, there you go. But yes. And it was yesterday and today, Built is giving 20% off with my code. So if you see this video today, Wednesday, you can get 20% off with Denise M. Just saying. What are your top surprising results from your large weight loss? Like the things that are better or easier that might make you not think of. I get what you mean. Things that, one of my biggest things was I couldn't pull myself up on the chair to grab something off the shelf. Like I have kitchen chairs, so I would just jump on the chair and grab something, and I couldn't get my body up one day. I'm like, oh my gosh, have I gained that much weight? And yeah, I couldn't physically, I didn't have enough upper body strength to pull myself up. So one day after I lost probably, I don't know if it's all my weight, but most of my weight, I didn't even think. I literally leaped onto the chair. Literally, the things you can do up and down steps without thinking. Like I would have the kids go, can you go down the basement and grab me this out of the pantry? Now I don't even have to ask them. I just do it because I can go up and down there without being short of breath, without, killing myself. So little things like doing housework. Doing housework was exhausting when got a lot of weight to, but now it's like you could sit there, you could stoop, you could bend. And I would always ask, can you grab it off the floor for me? I wouldn't want to bend over, because we all know I'm not going to get back up. But now I don't even ask people. I just do it. Even when I was at school with the kids, if something fell, I would ask one of them to grab it for me, making them think they had a job. But the reality was I couldn't bend over to get it. But yeah, now it's like, I don't even ask them. I would just do it. And I feel like it's a sense of freedom of doing for yourself. Like, oh, I can't reach that spot. Could you, honey, could you scratch that? Because I couldn't bend my arm back enough to get up to that back. Like, it's little things that, you know, just for yourself that I found that I can do. It's just feeling more independent. Feeling like I don't need to depend on somebody for doing something that I should be able to do for myself. Tying my shoe. Oh, clipping my toenails was difficult. Because I couldn't get over the belt to reach the toenails. I could probably feel them, but I couldn't see them. You don't really want to put anything sharp where you really can't see. So getting my own toenails done by myself. I guess it's little things like that. What kind of meals did you prepare when you first started WW to lose your weight? Well, my meals really haven't changed too drastically. I will say it's sticking to the portions. I never weighed. I didn't, you know, when you make stuff, you just put what you think you want to eat on your plate. You don't sit there and, is that the portion of that? You know, is that not, you just, you know, cheese, you know, Parmesan. Though Parmesan is one of the probably ones you get away with because it's a hard cheese and it looks like a lot, but in reality it isn't because it's, you know, grated and it gets like very airy. So yeah, but yeah, I would definitely say, not how I prepared things. I mean, I air fry versus deep fry. That could be something different that I would do. So we are going from anything in oil would be air fried now. And I'm going to be telling you, the boys don't care. Not one bit. They don't go, oh, we really miss the old way you made the chicken parm, Mom. They like the chicken parm. It's good because it's still good. It's still crunchy. Still feels like it's fried, but it's not. So yeah, mostly maybe I go to olive oil. Back in the day, I would use all different kinds of oils, but now I strictly use olive oil and avocado oil. I lighten things up, like cheese, like dairy, like milk. I like nut milk. I like the way it tastes. So I'm not drinking it because, oh my gosh, it's only 1 point. It is, but I like almond milk. I like cashew milk. I like the taste of it. But you know, making my own salad dressings or things like that, you know, controlling, you know, how to lighten things up without sacrificing taste has been my mission since day one. Like, if I have to eat lighter, it's got to taste good. So I've definitely like delved into different things that I like. What do you know, and what are your thoughts on fat burning collagen? I don't know much about fat burning collagen per se. The fat burning part, I can't attest to any of that. I will say collagen is great. It's a great, I think we all should have a collagen supplement, whether it be, some people use pills, some people use drinks, whatever, you know, floats your boat. I definitely think, especially with weight loss, collagen is so important just for your hair, skin, and nails. People ask me all the time about what I do for my skin. Not that I don't have a really fantastic skin routine, because I do. But the biggest benefit has definitely been from collagen. Collagen really helps with skin elasticity, you know, helps you, you know, pull it back. Because especially after you've lost weight, I have a lot of loose skin. Is it ever going to be tight as it was? No. But is it tighter than it was when it was loose? Yes. But I'm never going to get rid of all of this. It's been saggy. I have had, you know, been heavy for a long time. It's not going to go away. But it's slightly better and helps with collagen. And definitely with my nails growing and I can't stand how long my hairdresser's like, your hair always grows so fast. And it's because I think of the collagen. So it's definitely good to have in your repertoire on a weight loss journey. Fat burning, I don't know. You know, they have all these things out there that are supposedly fat burning. If anybody's had success with anything fat burning, leave it in the comments section below. I'm always open to something like, okay, like, but I don't know fat burning. Like the apple cider vinegar. I do take gummies for more gut health than I do for weight loss. I don't think it helps with weight loss. I don't think drinking a shot of apple cider vinegar is going to help. I do think it's good for your gut microbiome and all that stuff. I love pre and probiotics for stomach and gut health. Does it help with weight loss? I don't know for sure, but I definitely think it improves your gut. It improves the way your gut functions. So when that happens, sometimes everything else flows better. So maybe collagen in that respect would help. But like I said, as is it going to be a quick weight loss cure? No. Or weight loss additive? I don't know. I don't think it would hurt, but I don't think you're going to be like, oh my gosh, in 2 months I've lost. This is. I just give me your comments because I would love to hear them. But as for my opinion, I would say, yeah, no, I don't think so. Nuts and More or American Dream Nut Butter. That's a hard one. I mean, they both have good things, like Nuts and More has fun flavors. So does American Dream. But I don't believe, no, I haven't had Nuts and More for a while. But Nuts and More does have good powder peanut butter. So I don't think American Dream has powder peanut butter that I know of. But they do have good powder peanut butter. I love flavor powder peanut butter. I think it's fantastic. Nuts and More is good. It's good. They're all good. American Dream has the mix-ins. It does. Now, having said that, I think American Dream might be, depends on the flavor. I prefer the almond butters. I don't like, the peanut butters are peanut butter. And I just don't like cashew butter. It's not I don't like it, it just doesn't move me. It doesn't excite me to pay that price for that. It's like, oh, no. The almond butters I love. So I always buy American Dream in almond butter. Some of them are lower in points than other flavors. You have to check each flavor. Some could be 2 tablespoons for 4 points. Some could be 2 tablespoons for 5 points. Could be 2 tablespoons for 6 points. We know traditional peanut butter is 2 tablespoons for 6 points, most brands. I feel like sometimes the mix-ins are hit or miss with American Dream. Like some you have a ton and some you don't have that much. I do find the quality control of American Dream to be a little off. But they're tasty. I like them both. I feel like Nuts and More for straightforward flavored peanut butter. I don't believe there's mixed. Last one, I haven't had any in a while. I have to say that. But American Dream does have the mix-ins and they're funky. And if we didn't have them, would they still be as good? I think so. I think their base of their butters are good. So I do have 10% off from Nuts and More. I think I used to have a code. If you're interested. I've been doing really good on my plan. However, at some point I will feel like I'm doing something wrong. Mostly when I compare my journey to other people's journeys. This totally throws me off. Do you ever experience this and how do you deal with it? First of all, we never compare anybody else's journey because we're all different. We're all different. And what works for somebody might not work for you. And I think when you realize that, it opens up a lot. And I had somebody told me, don't pay attention to other people. I mean, you watch people on YouTube. I try not to sit there and say, oh, do this and this will work for you. I always say it might not. And if it doesn't, everybody's different. So like I said, somebody could do this and have this result. You can do that and not have that result. Does that make it wrong? No, it just worked on her body. All our bodies process differently. We've all had a different history in our weight loss and our weight gain journey. So it's all, it's hard to look at somebody and you want to emulate them because they're having success. I want to have as much success as her, so I will do what she does. That doesn't mean it's going to have that effect on you, unfortunately. It's hard because how do we find out, little things to do or, sometimes it's just a little bit of self-search and try different things and what do you like and what do you like to do? So don't look at somebody and say, it's an envy thing for us. I think as humans, we envy. Like, oh my gosh, she said, look at her. Oh my, if I just stayed on plan, I didn't leave, I would be like her. That's not necessarily true. And I think when you realize we're all individuals and we all have our own journey, it just, some people are tortoises, some people are hares. So it's just finding your niche and what works best for you. And trying different things does that. That's why it's so great to try different things. So then you'll find the niche that works for you and your little sweet spot on certain things. And it just, you never know. Like, and that's why it's called a journey. You discover things about you and how your body works at this season of life. You know, we're all at different seasons of life, you know, and our bodies, again, all work differently. Like, I try to, like, you think, well, I watch her, but yeah, she's also 24 years old. I'm 56 years old. I can't eat what she eats and have the results that she has because our bodies are just different. We're at different stages of our life. So definitely take that all into consideration. I've heard that chia seeds are good for you due to the fiber, but can't find them. Any ideas? I just think I'm looking in the wrong place. Chia seeds. Let me think. Where do I get chia seeds? Now, Bob's Red Mill has chia seeds. So if you go to like the organic section where the Bob's Red Mill is, or the health food section, you might find them there. You might find them in the baking aisle. Check your baking department, or like even in produce. You ever go to the person where they have like these weird like spices and things like that? I've seen them there. So there could be like definitely where healthier items are. Amazon does have them. If you're having trouble, I will link them down below on Amazon. You can check them out. I love chia seeds. I think they are fantastic. I put 1.5 teaspoons in my overnight oats. I have never committed to making chia pudding, but I want to. So I do. I think they're fantastic. Now, they do add, sometimes you can even put them on like dry on top of a parfait or something, and they give it a little bit of crunch. So definitely they're fantastic. How do we get the motivation back? Yeah. That's a hard one because motivation comes within here. And how do we change our interior? It's hard. It is, because you have to, I guess, sit down and have a talk with yourself and always ask like the why. And I hate to bring the why because it's so cliche, the why. But sometimes the why changes. And maybe when you change your focus a little bit, it might help the perspective. Like, why you started originally is different than why you're still there now. Yes, we want to be healthy. That's not going to change. But for me, it was to live. If I didn't lose weight, I would die. Basically, that's what I was told by my pulmonologist. With these test results, you'd be dead in 6 months. Somebody tells you that, you make drastic changes. Now, here I am. That was 2016. So here we are, 7 years later? So, okay, I'm living and I'm thriving. So now it has to be about maintaining and continuing on that and continuing my health. It isn't, I mean, we all want to live, of course. But it's like, that's, that is kind of, I'm living. And I'm healthy, I'm doing that. So my focus has to change on to better health, better, people get better cholesterol levels, better A1C levels, better blood pressure if you have those issues. Like, what is it that you want to achieve from your weight loss journey? And let that propel you. But, staying with people that have the common mindset as you, the common goal as you, which is always to lose weight and be healthy. I mean, you can sit there and get people be like, oh my gosh, stop with the weighing and measuring. Stop with checking the Weight Watchers app for just order what you want. Those people don't help your mindset. They're going to be like, going to make you feel bad. You're like, well, maybe she's right. Maybe I do check my WW app too much. Maybe I shouldn't worry about what I eat. Maybe I should just enjoy being out. They don't understand the mindset. They don't understand what it's like, what we go through day in and day out. Like, the thing is easy to just sit there and be like, don't worry about tonight. We're out. We're having a good time. Just, eat what you want. Let's just split that bloomin' onion. Have you ever seen the points of a bloomin' onion? It's redunculous. And it's a vegetable that would be normally 0 points, but you put some batter and deep fry that sucker. It is horrid. It is horrid, the points on a bloomin' onion. And they don't also realize that, okay, we'll get through that meal with them and we'll go home and feel like crap and guilt-ridden. Like, oh my gosh, why did I let her talk me into that? That onion was, I think those onions are like 40 points or something. And I ate most of that bloomin' onion. And then I went and ordered the pub burger because I wanted a blue cheeseburger and I haven't had one in so long. And I deserve that pub burger. Of course, it did come with onion rings and fries. And I could have said no and got a salad on the side. But how often do I not get onion rings and fries? And of course, we had to get the warm chocolate fudge brownie for dessert, which came a la mode. And then you feel like the worst person in the world. Don't let food make you feel like crap, because it will. And how do I not feel like crap? Well, first of all, we could have not eaten all of those 3 things fully. We could have boxed half of everything and brought it home. It would have been sufficient. You would have had those, but you would have had enough, and you would have bringing that home. I guess this question is just getting your mojo back and doing things that you do to keep you on track. That's what gets my motivation back. Going to a Weight Watchers meeting, which I haven't done in forever, feels very motivating and very empowering. And that's got my mindset snapped, and being there with people that get you and hearing the stories at the meeting and like, oh my gosh, I understand that. Oh my God, I go through that all the time. It's being around people with the like mindset that keeps you motivated. And you'd be surprised how much you who feel unmotivated motivate a lot of other people. And that's a gift. And let their inspiration that they get from you motivate you in return. Because you want to always, once you've been that for somebody, you want to continue to be that. That's the spark that gets your engine revved. Like, oh my gosh, I can't let so-and-so down. I want her to look at me and be proud of me. And I think we all look for that. We all look for that, somebody to say that, we're good enough. We're good enough. Because most of our lives we've not been good enough. And we've been told that by many people. But now we are good enough. And let that motivate you. Look how far you've come. And sometimes, like I say to a lot of people, if you're not motivated, stop with the weight loss and just maintain. Get out of your own head, because that's where you're at. You're sitting in your head going, oh my God, that was me. And I had to stop the cycle. I had to just sit there and just be for a while and just enjoy where I'm at. And where I'm at is so much farther than where I was. And I just enjoy that. Stop saying I'm never good enough. Stop saying you're never good enough, because you are good enough. You are. And that has to be good enough for you. And if it's not, find somebody and they will tell you that. Put it in the group. That was my famous line, put it in the group. Tell somebody that, and somebody be like, oh my gosh, no, you are good enough. You will hear what you need to hear. It's one thing, we have to listen sometimes to what other people say and really listen. Don't hear it, listen to it and believe it. Because we're all worth it in the end. We've all worked hard, and sometimes we just need a break. There's nothing wrong with a break. A maintained break. Weight Watchers for a while was talking about that a lot. I haven't noticed it recently, where they just said, let's try maintenance. Because sometimes we need to get out of our own head and just be for a while, maintain for a while, and just enjoy life. Enjoy the fruits of our labor. Instead of working, enjoy the fruits of our labor. Like, just maintain and hang around. We have to weigh, track, and measure. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for a lot of people, but I think we do this to get to a certain place and then expect it, I feel if that's the little I can do to keep me where I'm at, I'm going to weigh, track, and measure. I am. That's going to keep my 100 pounds off. That's the least I will be willing to pay. Sure, do it. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are all the questions today. There were some hard ones. Some ones I didn't know. And I always admit when I don't know something. But thank you so much for submitting them. Let me know if you have anything of what these questions were. If you want to give your opinion in the comments, absolutely. I would love to welcome good conversation. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. We've had a big influx of subscribers since I went back to WW, and I'm happy to have you back. I get it. I so understand, and I'm happy to be back. doing Weight Watchers content again, full time. Feels good, you know? It feels like me. So if you've not yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload and when I go live. We go live here Sunday nights for the Weight Loss Podcast. So jump in 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday and join us. I will dish with you another day. Thanks so much for watching. And all your support means the world to me.